We just
We're
found.
all sneaking around like idiots.
Yes.
I found the prisoner and I went back to get everybody.
Yes.
That I do not remember. Good.
Kyron picked the lock. Spent a lot of time picking a lock for to open a closet.
That was me who wasted.
Yes. I'm sorry. You
no.
you spent a shit ton of time picking it.
She spent a lot of time fixing the lock. I went over there and got it in one fucking try.
Yes, you did.
I am still salty about that.
You popped open the lock, opened the door, and found the chain to the back of the wall of the otherwise empty closet was a badly beaten man wearing nothing but a loincloth. He was shackled to the wall with iron shackles on his wrists, and he was kind of bloody from those iron shackles. They seemed to be digging into his wrists. It was not good. And so you went over and got everyone. So, yeah, okay, you know.
1, 2, and the two of us are in. Is that everybody? Did we get everybody? I can't remember if we did or didn't.
Yes.
Where am I at? Oh yeah, I'm here at the far end. Then we have the cat.
You're here.
Yep. Then we have
Artemis, and then we have Valine and Leona in the same space here. Yeah, they are in the same space, so they are squished at the moment.
And it's just the four of us. That's right, because Vinny's character Peril still, he quit while he was ahead.
Yes, Peril / Belzim is currently a disembodied head on the table of the abbot back in the other town.
With occasional psychic calling that is weird. Probably concerning.
So,
if the owner of the abbey were smart, he'd probably use his head as a candle stand, eating dinner, and have a conversation companion.
Huh. Anyway, so at the moment, looking at the stack order, apparently we left off on Leona's turn. So by all means, Leona.
That's exactly what happened, Monaco.
We are in turn-based play.
Yes, but
at the moment.
But Leona walked into me and knocked me down. Remember, which is why there's the second.
Right. Yes, now I remember. You're both fall. You fell, not Leona. Leona's still up, but you fell.
Yeah.
And it caused some noise. I remember you hit the ground and it caused noise and.
But
shit.
I never rolled stealth. You said we'd do it next time, and here we are. As much as I'd love to go through, I want to be fair.
Okay.
So are we live now?
Yeah, we are live.
All right. So if there's anything else you want to say before I do the roll, then just let me know.
I really don't think there is because, or rather, I really don't think that I needed you to make a roll. I don't remember really. I remember saying we'd handle what happened, but I don't remember me saying that you needed to roll something.
No, because I'm pretty sure you said I'd have to roll stealth when we came back.
No, I mean you hit the ground. It's not like you have a lot of. It's not like you have a lot of control over falling over.
Says him. Her.
Well, I just wanted to make sure that we at least were aware of what was going on, because you were going right to the next point, and I'm like, wait.
No, you're absolutely right, and yeah, 100%. Good idea. It's a good thing that I know that now.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, So let's go ahead and Leona, I'm still gonna go ahead and say that it's your turn.
Uh, I think I'm where I want to be, so I guess I'll listen into the door next to me.
Okay. You listen into the door, hearing silence. That said, I need everybody to make a perception check, please.
Oh no.
Hitting us early, are you? Who the hell is Yana Nel Jindo?
Good question.
Did you guys clean off all the excess character sheets?
Yeah, I've been going through and just I've been going through and
Oh, oh.
That being said,
maintaining the character sheets.
I need to update my character sheet. There's a lot of information on there I should update.
Yeah, there's actually like I did some subcategorizing, so now I've got separation between the party. So
Gotcha.
yeah, oh my God, guys! All right,
Did Minako get all breaky for everyone else?
No.
we're
A
not
little
starting
bit.
this shit already, guys. Come on,
That's just my
fuck.
computer. I didn't think so.
Um,
Okay, here we go. Now I've got. What are you doing? Yeah, I have to relog back in. I forgot. Hang on, give me a moment.
Mm.
Let's go.
At least in that one was a perception check rather than a stealth check.
See, those are the words of someone who underestimates what a nat 1 can really do.
Hit a nat 1, roll severity. I hit a 1.
I will notice something that doesn't exist. Right?
at least this isn't the one shot where before you even had your first turn, you almost got insta-kid.
Well, I did. You were just really nice and said I didn't die.
So we just need
I'm waiting to put my character sheet back up.
all right.
I'm happy everybody had fun that day, though.
There we go.
Yay. I just realized that one of the flaws I gave for Raylene is what's personal space? Like, how did I forget that one? Over the two of them. The rat screamed in agony as his body was filled with merciless felt mercilessly. The game
to go catch the tea kettle. Do I have my roll sheet up yet? Is it loading? Motherfucker.
Before I
Load
fool.
for me, damn it.
Alright.
There we go.
Oh, excuse me.
What was it? Perception?
Yes.
Indeed it was. Perception. Oh my god, this music is therapeutic. Alright.
My music or your music?
No, I'm sorry. While I was waiting for you to boot up your stuff, I put on Tool's new album.
Tempest is the best.
I haven't gotten that far. I don't spoil anything for me. I know, audio CD, but don't fucking spoil anything for me. Long story short, I tried to rip the CD so I could listen to it while I was at work the other day, and Windows Media Player royally screwed me over and just added random skips and shit all over the tracks. So I couldn't listen to it, and now I just haven't had the time because my computer doesn't have a CD drive in it. So I haven't had the time to put it into a legit CD player and just sit down and listen to the whole album. Anyway, let's handle what just happened. So everyone is just kind of standing in the hallway.
Except for me.
Except one of you is lying down in the hallway. And Leona, you hear just beyond, just around the corner, perhaps somewhere in this direction, you hear footsteps. Sorry.
So
Continue.
Leona is going to put a big exclamation point with footsteps. Wait, it's still her turn, right?
It is your turn, yes.
She wants to put it right here.
Okay.
A big exclamation point with footsteps.
All right.
And
So,
an arrow
guys-
pointing towards her.
All right, guys. Everyone else, you see. Testing. Oh, Kyron, you're feeding back hardcore.
Sorry. Hang on, let me get my headset.
Okay. I can hear you, Bailey. Yeah, there's a lot of feedback.
Yeah, I'm pulling my headset out. Some days are better. Some days it won't catch it, and then other days it's just catching everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the disadvantages of using a professional audio microphone.
Yeah, all right. Mr. Highbrow over there.
Okay, what about now? Hey, I paid the $80 for it. I'm gonna flaunt that $80 anytime I can.
Oh, was it a Sterling?
No, it's a Samsung CO1U. It cost me $85.
Yeah, I have a Sterling. I forget the model number, but it's a really nice compressor mic, a condenser mic, rather. I want to use it for to make a demo for voice acting. Anyway, so, and it's fine now, Freed. So, everyone else, you guys see all of a sudden a big exclamation point right there. Did everyone see the flash?
I just see a glow of red light behind us.
Anyone see a ping?
I didn't see it.
Right here.
I saw one right on top of Aaron, yeah.
Yeah. Right,
So all of a sudden there's this bright object in a dark room pointing all of us out. Thank you, Leona.
Yeah, it's a big exclamation point, and it has footsteps on it. All right. And along with it is an arrow pointing, uh, uh, pointing this way. Okay. All right, everyone. That's what you see. Leona, you still have your movement if you wish to use it.
Alright. I think I missed it. I'll step back one. So that
Okay. All right. All right.
Valine has room to get up.
I see. Artemis, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I can't really move anywhere or do much of anything, to be completely honest, with everyone.
What? So
Around.
remember. So long as you don't end your turn on another person, you can. You're free to move around people, so long as they let you pass.
Yeah.
The only problem is I'm still invisible.
Yeah, and on the floor.
So, I think the general idea is that we should hide, but where?
I can't.
Kyron motions with his thumb over to the open door with the prisoner.
Right? He's going to walk towards the mission there.
All right. You walk into the closet. The prisoner doesn't really seem phased. He just kind of, goes along with it. Valine.
I'm so when I fall, you hear a yelp for a moment as she covers her mouth, followed by a quick scramble as she tries to get back up. She asks, "You don't know what is going on? Watch where you're going." And yes,
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm just laughing that you're asking the clumsiest of us to watch where she's going.
Also, I could very well have been watching where I was going.
It wouldn't have mattered because you were invisible.
Yeah, semantics.
She squints, but you can't see it, so you can't see her judging you. But then, again, like she asks, "What is going on?"
Go, go, go.
Wait, what's going on?
Footsteps. Go, go, go.
Hearing that, I turn. I get up. That uses how much movement?
Half your movement.
All right. And I open the door to the right, this one, and say, "In here, quick." All right. I need to wait for you to move it.
Oh yeah. All right. Sorry. For a moment, I kind of forgot what the hell I was doing too. So don't worry.
It's been a few weeks.
Yeah. It's been a few unfortunate weeks. All right.
And I tell Leona, before slipping inside. 5, 10, and I prep the door so that I prepare my next action so that once she comes inside the room, I gently close the door.
You can't prepare your next action.
Oh.
If you hadn't taken a turn, then you can prepare an action until your next turn. But if you've already taken one, then you can't prepare your next one.
Oh, okay then. Then as I go in, I close the door slowly.
Okay. Kyron.
All right, let's see where this takes us. Okay, so you guys are all getting in. You guys are going in this room, right?
Uh-huh.
You saw
except for me, who went in this room because.
Then yeah, I'm gonna follow Artemis. I'm gonna walk in here. and I'm gonna
Okay.
gently close the door, but not. Does the lock open on the? Does it lock from the inside?
The closet has a lock on the inside, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop in the closet and relock it.
Okay. All right, and one last Leona.
Alright, Leona goes. That's 1, 2. Carefully closing the door.
All right.
And is Crab Dude on this bed? Claw Dude?
It's an empty room. That's why I went into it.
Ah, okay.
At least I don't remember Monaco telling me that there was anyone in the bed when I checked it. So
There was not anyone in the bed when you checked it.
yep, just some.
There still is nobody in the bed.
Yeah, just some weird porn under the bed that she took.
Yeah. There really were.
Yeah.
There really was though.
Oh,
All right. All right.
Leona, are we just symbolically closing the door and leaving the view open, or?
No, the door will be closed. Oh, don't worry.
Okay.
Huh.
And then, if I've got the time left, Leona would like to listen intently.
All you did was walk in, right?
Yes, she's walking in, she's closing the door gently, and then I'd like to listen intently.
intensely.
Okay.
Intensely.
Hooray. All right. I'm. All right. We'll handle that as it becomes important. All right. You all need to make a perception check, please.
On it. Oh, nice.
Woo!
There's still someone who hasn't. Oh, Corona.
Ay, Corona!
Freed.
Freed, you here? He's muted. Don't know why he's muted, but he's muted.
I'm pinging.
Give me a few moments. I can't stop sneezing.
Okay.
Allergy?
I've been there. I actually know how he feels. I've been there.
I guess we're all a little impatient after a few weeks. Sorry, Freed.
Which is probably going to make the fact that I'm gonna be out of country for. Between the 13th of September and the 25th, I'm not gonna be available to game.
That sucks.
The 13th and the 25th?
So it'll affect the 14th and the 21st.
Yep.
The 14th and the 21st. Okay.
What?
On those days, I'm not going to be in the country.
Yeah, you said you were.
Where is your adventure? Where is your adventure?
In the Czech Republic.
Interesting.
Hmm.
I was introduced to the Sven co-op mod a few days ago. I have no idea what the fuck I am doing because I've never played any of the Half-Life games, but it's been fun fucking around with other people. I tried being a little shit because they said, "You be careful, you're gonna get smushed by the car. We're coming up right behind you." Because I was running ahead since there was the particular section where we kept dying. And I stopped, turned around, and was like, "You know what? I'm gonna jump over the car just to mess with you too." So I walk over as they're approaching the corner, and I press spacebar, but my character doesn't jump. She lags for a split moment and then and just blows up like, God damn it. That's what I get for trying to be a little shit. Everybody had a good laugh at least. Easily the best moment was when we got to the overcharged train cart though. That section was horrible.
Okay. Holy shit. I knocked myself out for one sneeze, then a second sneeze, then a third sneeze, and at that point I started cursing, and then a fourth sneeze came in. I got up to fucking 16!
Oh,
Oh my god, I'm turning into my mother. Her record's 23. I don't know what it was. I had to go and just start washing my face like I spilled chemicals on it. It was just something in my nose was killing me. Okay, what did I miss? I remember going into the room, I locked the door, and then Leona was getting in the room and locking the door, and then at that point I missed it.
perception roll.
Roll of perception?
Yep, that's what I need you to do. You really didn't miss anything. Other than hearing footsteps, I kind of, you guys disappeared into the rooms, and then I said, "All right, everybody, roll perception," and then we were just waiting for that.
Ignore that, wrong one.
Oh,
Good
And
thing
Kyron
too.
steps into the middle of the hallway and starts a song and dance.
Look at me, bitches!
Yo, welcome.
Hey, what can I say? But hey, you're welcome.
and
Then
then you
back
get
on Kyron, you son of a bitch!
Okay, beautiful, lovely, amazing. All of you hear as a door somewhere down the hallway opens. A pair of feet stomp across the floor. You hear another door open as the footsteps get a little softer, then a bit louder. Artemis and Chiron hear them just on the other side of the south-facing wall. Then they get a bit softer. The door, you hear a door shut as these footsteps begin getting closer and closer to the room that Leona and Valine currently inhabit. Leona.
Get under the bed.
Leona, it's your turn.
Yeah, under the bed seems like a good idea. Can we?
Under the bed.
Can two people squish under a bed? It looks like a two-person bed.
You very well may be able to.
I'm gonna laugh if you find a
Yeah.
dead body.
Yeah, there should be enough room underneath that particular bed that you guys could, in theory, inhabit the bottom of it.
You'll have to squish both of you and the body in there.
There's no body.
Oh.
I checked on it.
Although, as I think about it, I'm the only one that actually I'm the only one that actually needs to hide. So, under the bed I go.
Alright.
I should have prone, so...
You dig yourself under the bed. Leona, please roll stealth.
Oh dear God, please. Oh, thank God.
Don't get cocky. We still don't know the result.
Artemis, it's your turn if you wish to do anything.
She wishes to do nothing besides listen fearfully for whatever will happen.
Valine, it's your turn. Your chance to do something if you wish.
Is there an ability to sneak around? Like, is it like you can only move up to half your movement speed if you're sneaking around, or?
We covered this.
I don't remember.
You can't, we covered this like twice. You can't actually quote unquote sneak around.
All right.
If you want to go from one place to another in a sneaky like fashion, just take your movement speed to go from where you are to where you want to be, and then I will tell you whether or not I would like you to roll stealth.
All right, then I'm gonna write this down right after I do this. Let's see. 5, 10, 15. All right. As Leona's moving over, I just tiptoe as best as I can away from the door, because I don't want to be in anybody's space in case they decide to check the top of the bed for a person. All right, now let me just open my character sheet and write this down so I don't forget.
Sure. And of course, Chiron, is there anything you wish to do?
I'm just listening to the door, and I'm prepping an action, so if it opens and I don't recognize the person coming in, I want to get behind the door. The door opens inward, right?
Yeah.
Then I want to... oh, God. Is the door above the... oh, God. Okay, I have an idea. But if it fails, it would be absolutely miserable. If it works, it'd be absolutely awesome. Everybody's seen those kung fu scenes where the dude hides in the ceiling, right? Where he jumps up and he's holding himself up in the corner.
I wouldn't recommend that.
I know what you're talking about. I'm gonna beg you don't, but I know you're still gonna do it.
And not only that, but you really can't beg her not to, because
I know, but I know she's still gonna do it. He's still gonna do it.
There's this
No,
voice
no,
in
it's
my
it's still a
head.
her right now.
Yeah.
No.
I'm kidding. Kyron, I will call you by whatever pronouns your character would prefer.
For right now, it's a her because he's a realist.
Damn straight. Okay. Now, good, because I was honestly probably going to use those. Anyway, Leona.
So
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
I'm at least prepping an action to evade if the door opens to either get behind it or jump up on top of it.
Or jump above it.
All right. Leona and Valine. You hear the footsteps come closer and closer to the door before they stop. Then you hear a soft knocking at the door. Victor! Victor, are you here? You okay? Stomach bothering you? Victor? Victor, I am waking. I don't want to wake you up, but I have to. Protocol, Victor.
Now, is he saying that to Leona's door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you don't know. I mean, I guess I'll tell you yes because I just did, but I can't answer that question.
Well, I am listening to the door, so I'd be able to tell
Yeah,
if he was super close or further down the hallway.
Yeah, but like
The
I
player.
can tell you it doesn't sound like he's at your door.
Okay.
Do I remember doing anything with any guys? Because player does not.
The door opens. And a person walks in. Valine, you stare at him and immediately recognize him as the person who you found snoring in the room just to the south of this one.
Yes, the one with all the with all the Irina doll.
Yep. You guys would also recognize him as the person who, with the monster hand, that Belzim ran into all those hours ago. All those days ago. He walks in, glances around. You see him scowl. Damn it. Victor always disappearing. Don't get enough payment for this. Watching after this dickhead. You see him toil away as he shuts the door, and that's the last you see of him at the moment. Artemis and Chirona, you hear the footsteps get close, and he knocks on the door. Now what are you doing in there? You hear the prisoner make a muffled sound. Yeah, that's about right. You hear the footsteps begin to walk as they fade back away.
Kyron lets out a breath.
Remind me to never do anything like this sort again. I didn't want to begin with, but even more.
Kyron pulls the face mask down because at this point, all you actually see are just his glowing red eyes. He pulls the mask down so you can see his mouth. Oh shit, Sherlock! I haven't done this in years. Puts it back up.
Up.
All right.
Did we lose someone? No. Okay, they came back. Never mind. No. Yes. No.
I'm being very quiet.
Oh no, that's right. That's right. Belzum's not with us. I keep forgetting that he's not here.
All good. Now, with all this wonderful excitement, Leona, it's your turn. Excuse me.
Leona would like to check all sides of the bed for signs of feet.
All right. You see nobody.
And the door is closed, so Leona is going to slip out from under the bed and stand up slowly.
All right.
And then she's going to listen for further activity.
All right. Artemis.
Artemis will wait until Kyrona leaves the room before leaving himself.
Oh, wait for her. What?
Artemis will wait for Kyrona to leave the room before he does.
I see. All right. Valian, then.
Hello. How can I help?
You tell me.
After a few long moments, Valine just gives out a long sigh of relief. Up 10. She turns over to Leona.
Alexa, stop.
Now, that was way too close now that I think about it. So, let's not do that again. She opens the door slowly and quickly adds, also, I would have never fit underneath that bed if I tried now that I realize it. Too low for me. As she opens the door,
She's a high society girl.
what?
She's a
What?
high society girl.
Uh,
It's too low for her.
no, she just has a few pockets here.
It was a joke.
Morocco, door.
I got you. All right. Here we go. So you pull open the door. Good on you.
And tentatively step outside.
All right.
And that should be 20. No. And before I go outside, I say, just a heads up. He woke up, which means he's probably not asleep again. In fact, I don't know if he might be in the in down the hallway. So I would recommend you guys let me sneak through. Right? By any chance, do you have to spell message, Leona?
I'm pretty sure there is no spell called Message Leona. As for your actual question, no, I would not have message.
I judge you and say, all right. 20. Because this is as far as I'm going, so nobody runs
Sorry.
into me.
That's okay.
I am my
All
turn.
right. All right. Kyron. What would you like to do?
Hearing him walk away, or did I hear him walk away? Do I need to roll to make?
No. You
Okay.
heard the footsteps walk away.
So I go ahead and unlatch the door and slowly pull it open.
All right.
Wait, you're not.
You do.
I can't argue. Sorry.
You do so. Pulling open the door. The door was closed, Leona. I just didn't put the thing on it.
Um, I didn't close the door to the room.
Okay. And Kyron wasn't talking about that door.
Oh, okay. I got confused.
No problem.
Actually, remember, I'm in with the prisoner, so I go ahead and open the door and check to see if anybody's down the hallway.
All right. This is your glance. Yeah, that's your glance of things. So it doesn't look like anybody is in the hallway at all. The hallway looks completely empty.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Hmm.
Because he peeked out? Yes.
So I go ahead and whisper to Artemis. Looks like the coast is clear, but I don't see Valine and I don't see Leona. I don't know where they are, so we're just gonna wait. Because
Can you
this
say
is
that
where we
again?
need to investigate.
Well, you're not gonna see Valine, so.
I know, so I'm just gonna wait. In the meantime, I am gonna go ahead. Can I? Do I need to roll anything to check the prisoner for signs of? I want to see who this guy is that we nearly just got caught for.
Okay. Um. You can like look at him for you can like glance at him if you want, but unless you don't remember
He's
having
right.
seen this person before.
Well, he's not the person that was walked in chains.
Oh, yes, indeed he was.
Okay, so yeah, I have seen him before, but I want to like get a better grasp of his situation. Like I want to how hurt is this guy? What type of person is he? Like what race, age, any other specific characteristics?
He is a Barovian, so human. Um, he is quite obviously a male. Um, his wounds look painful, but not life-threatening.
That's good.
Um, he's other than his, other than his very obvious injuries, he doesn't seem in that poor health. Um, so, other than that, I mean, he remains fairly unresponsive to your to any attempts at questioning him or verbal communication. He doesn't seem too receptive to even speak at the moment.
Well, I haven't talked to him at this point. I'm just looking over him because I imagine we're still in darkness, right?
Yeah, it's still quite dark.
Is he awake or is he asleep or knocked out?
He's awake, but almost trance-like.
Hmm. I'm gonna go ahead and wait until Leona and Balin show up before I do anything.
What?
I'm gonna go ahead and wait.
Okay.
I'm waiting for Balin and Leona to come back.
All right. Leona, it is your turn. And again, I would let you know if anything changes, but Leona, it's your turn.
Alright. Leona is going to. Did Leona hear a door close after the guy walked away?
I'm sorry?
After the person who came up here and checked on the room walked away, did Leona hear a door close?
No.
In that case, Leona's going to, which way is the door? The, big big hideable part of the door, or
The
the
what?
part of the door that one could stand behind if they
It
didn't want to be
swings in.
seen. Right. Does it swing in towards me though, or in away from
Towards
me?
you.
Okay. Leona's going to slip behind the wall and slip between the wall and door and hold there for a sec. She's gonna hold her turn there.
I see.
She did not get confirmation that he's gone yet.
Artemis, would you like to do something?
Well, actually, no. Or tense moments, waiting for skilled ones to do their, well, begin actions.
All right. So no one's really doing much. Valine, what would you like to do?
Is Leona right here? Like, can I hear her? Nako?
Yeah.
Okay, then as I hear her approach, I think I can whisper over, or is it too far?
Might be a bit far, but you can try.
Okay. In that case, I'll move. Oh. I peek into the room and quickly go, hey, Leona, you still here?
Can I hear?
Yeah.
I didn't hear a door close.
I'm noticing, so you go and meet up with the other two's going to go and scout ahead, alright?
Got it.
I'm going to try it. From this point on, don't tell the others to not look for me, alright? Unless, like, if a minute passes by and I'm not back, don't come looking for me. I'll just be keeping an eye out on the hallways in case the brute is still nearby, alright?
What? In
The brute, the guy who looked into the room?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if anybody needs to
You
heal,
speak
they
too
have
much. Go.
10, 15, 20, hesitates, 25. No, wait.
All right.
Mm,
You wait there.
Yes, I'm staying with this.
All right. Kyron, anything you want to do?
Is everybody here? Or are we still waiting on people?
Yeah.
Everyone's here at the moment, like at the virtual table. As for where
No,
everyone is, like in the game, I don't know, man. What do you see?
that's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting for everybody to get here. So I'm gonna take another peek out the door.
All right. And your peek out the door reveals that the hallway is still completely empty.
This, hmm.
I tell Artemis to stay here, and I'm gonna go ahead and make sure everybody's okay.
Please don't walk 30 feet.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I've already taken my first 5 steps, so I just get to you. So, but no, I'm gonna walk over to the door. and whisper through the door. Leona. Leona. Coast is clear.
Baileen's checking. Go back to your room.
Checking for what?
The person still moving around. Now hide.
I should have told her to go with him, but no.
Oh, I can't move because
Kyron.
it's not my turn yet.
That too.
No, you cannot. Kyron.
Dude, I fucking popped whoever's head that was on fucking roof. With the fucking roof.
Man, I don't know what game they're playing downstairs, but it sounds like a fun one. Maybe that'll take all their.
Kyron.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
No, it's
I'm
fine. I'm trying to tell you something.
Oh yeah.
I need you to roll perception.
Okie dokie Loki.
I also need Valine to roll perception because
was about to
it's
ask.
important. Wow. Kyron, you hear footsteps yet again at the end of the hallway. They're getting closer.
Leona, hide. At that point, I take my 2 steps back, and I use my last step to get inside the room and pull the door. Not shut entirely, but... Oh, no, yeah. I go ahead and reshut the door and relock it.
Alright, so you reshut the door and relock it. Okay. Valine,
Hi.
you see this guy walk right up to this right here, and he turns around and he stares down the hallway, grumbling to himself.
No.
He turns back around and continues walking, still grumbling to himself. Leona, it is your turn.
Can I hear his footsteps down the hall, or?
Roll perception to try to find out. Yes. And you also hear them depart.
Leona's going back under the bed. I had better luck
Oh,
under.
I'm sorry. Sorry, I just wanted to say, back when we rolled the initial perception checks, for the first time he went walking, I'm sorry, Kyron, like, you heard things pretty well. Not even really. The only person to really hear it was Leona the first time, but Artemis, the only thing you could hear in your ears was Despacito. It's gotten better now, though.
Well, I'm glad there wasn't any screaming as a result of that.
This was a good song.
No.
Yes.
No.
I enjoyed it.
No. Not even going to start.
When you're sneaking around, you probably don't want to start hearing Despacito without knowing where it's coming from.
So, yeah, alright. Anyway.
The only thing worse
but-
than that would be not hearing it when it is coming from.
Exactly. Alright, Leona, you get back under the bed. Artemis, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
What did you find? Kyron, are we still waiting?
Valen's checking everything out. She still isn't visible. Leona's in the other room. I don't know where. She's apparently safe. She told us to stay back here and wait. When I was about to ask her to join us, I heard somebody coming down the hall again, so I backed it.
Except he's in a daze, so that might not be possible.
You switch off the DirecTV and only have TV.
Mostly what we need to make sure is to keep an eye on this guy. If he wakes up and starts screaming, the last thing we need is more attention.
Kids shows because they're all demonetized.
His emotions over to the half-conscious, unconscious man.
What do we do today? What do we do today? We need to get moving, but we're stuck because of this one man. Well, whose turn is it? Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, everything went silent. I thought that the Wi-Fi died again.
The Tempest must be just that.
I think it was Artemis's turn, right?
Yeah.
So I-
Didn't I pass it talking to Perona for a bit?
You know what? Sure, yes. Bailey,
Yes.
go.
Yes, it's your turn.
1, 2 steps slowly and look around and to spot this asshole. And I can't prepare any remaining. Right, you said you can only prepare an action if you haven't moved.
No, if you haven't taken an action this turn.
Oh, then
Fuck! This one. I thought that was for rule.
can I prepare
Nope.
movement in case he approaches for me to duck back into the hall?
You can prepare to take the dash action, sure.
Dash that. Hmm.
That doubles your movement speed. So basically, you're just trading an action for more movement. When you can, and it's totally fine for you to prepare that action, sure.
But I still have to wait for my turn to come around. I can't just immediately jump to it if he comes like within 5 feet, right?
No, you can, because that's you'd be you're preparing an action, and the action is to take the dash action.
All right.
Which doubles your movement speed, but doesn't necessarily let you move if it's not your turn.
That's what I was worried about. Like, if I can do, because like if he,
Yeah, no, you might. Yeah, no, you might be right.
sorry, Monaco.
No, don't be sorry to me.
It was worth a shot.
Fucking, I'm not the one. I'm not the one stuck in the middle of a hallway.
I would like to try and knock him out, but my what is it called? My dexterity and strength are awful, so I don't think I'd be able to pull it off.
Okay, so wait. So as you're standing there, you see him walk this way, and then round the corner. Whoops. Fuck. Hold on. Nope. No one move anything. No one move anything.
It's the map.
That was my bad.
Can't you use Control C to undo it?
Control. Let's see.
There we go.
It's more or less right. Yeah, it's still. Yeah, it's good.
Okay, so
All right.
5, 10
So
feet
yeah,
of
you-
movement are used, I think.
What?
I think I used 10 feet of movement.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so 5, 10 after he ducks around, 15, 20, 25. Will I go? No, I don't want to. I'll stay here. Okay, and I'll wait right here.
Alrighty then. Kyron,
To me.
what are you doing today? And by today, I mean this turn.
I guess we are. I don't know if we're still waiting or not. We're kind of stuck here.
Ooh.
Why are you waiting on me?
Because we're all supposed to. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead and start interrogating this guy. And that is the phrase I use to Artemis.
So sorry, what?
I get down.
Kyron just. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I just turned to Artemis and was like, okay, fuck it. I'm gonna start interrogating him. I get down, and I get ready because I have both hands. I get ready to put one hand on his mouth, and another hand in front of my face, waving like hello, but in a silent manner, to show
Okay.
that don't make a sound. And I put both hands up at the same time.
Okay. The man just pretty much he takes almost no notice of your act for just staying in that like transic state.
I start snapping my finger in front of his face.
He looks up at you, kind of just rolls his eyes, and just continues being bleh.
What would I have to roll to see if he's under the influence of something?
What?
What would I have to roll to see if he's under the influence? Like, is he drugged or in a trance or in a?
In the interest of
Under a
moving things
spell?
along, I'm just going to tell you that no, he just doesn't really want to talk.
Hmm. Hey, wake up! Wake up! I can get you out.
He said, he's like, if you get me out, we'll all just go back in.
What's your name?
The name's Udo.
I'm gonna write that down.
Don't write it on him.
I take out my knife and I carve it into his skull.
No.
Ah, I see your name.
I'm kidding. I'm
Stay
kidding.
very still. The more you
I'm-
move, the more this will hurt.
I'm not
Ooh,
doing that. Okay. And we are in whose house again?
Baron Velakovich.
The Burgomaster.
Burgomaster Velakovich.
Alright, I should set the audio for. I was wondering what's missing.
How the fuck do you spell prisoner? Jesus Christ.
Prisonner.
Oh my god, I was one letter off. I had I instead of O, and I kept wanting to spell Norris. What the fuck? Autocorrect is fucking drunk. Okay. Prisoner. Home. There we go. Udo, what are you doing here? Why did they capture you? Who are you?
So he just responds, Odo.
Yes. Hello?
Yes. What?
Why are you here?
I held up a stupid sign that said that people should feed the stupid burgomaster to the wolves.
Where are you from?
Where the heck do you think I'm from?
Then wouldn't you like to go home?
I'm from here.
Well, not this fucking building.
So what happens? I go out, he realizes I'm gone, he comes over and steals me again. I'll just do my time.
How long are you supposed to be here?
I don't know. Baron never noticed. Or Baron never told me.
Why did you hold up a sign?
I stand by what I said. The burgomaster's nothing. If Strahd wanted to, he could come down here and kill all of us tomorrow. His whole happiness is the key to freedom thing is, it's tired. And it's ignoring some of the more important issues. I say feed him to the wolves.
What are the more pressing issues? I mean, yeah, the Strahd is kind of an issue, but as long as he's not here, he's not here.
Yeah, so what about making this place nice for everyone? I mean, you seen this nice house. You seen all the money he spends on festivals and useless props. Why not give some of that? Why not take some of that money back into the community? Well, why not improve some things here and there? Public utilities, like, you know?
Does he tax you all?
Not much.
There's not much to tax from what I've been able to gather.
Fair enough.
Are there any other prisoners?
I'm the only one I know about. Then again, I have been hearing some creepy stuff coming from upstairs.
Where's the upstairs? Do you know? Did you see it?
I don't know. If you look at the building from the outside, there should only be 2 floors. I'm guessing it's up in the attic, but I don't know this house well enough.
That's what we've been looking for. We're trying to find the attic.
Yeah. Well, if you were gonna build a house, where would you put the entrance to the attic?
Well, we could put the entrance to the basement in the attic, and the entrance to the attic on the first floor.
What have you been snooping around in some stupid houses lately?
Wait a minute. She's not in the room with us. You can't respond to her.
Yeah, you're right.
But for the lulz.
However, we have gone for a good couple minutes. If you want to rotate and let somebody else go while I'm interrogating.
Interrogating is a very strong word. Some may say inaccurate. That said, if I were designing a house, I'd put the entrance to the place. I'd put the entrance to the attic either right where everyone could see it or where no one could get to it. I would either put it right in the main hallway or in my own bedroom, I guess.
Oh, fuck.
Information which I cannot use in my movement.
Leona, what would you like to do?
Stay under the bed.
Fair enough. Next, Artemis, what would you like to do?
Well, simply, he'd like to build slowly open the door and leave the.
All right. So here's what you do. I'm gonna tell you what you do real quick, and then that way you know.
Okay, you actually startled me with that. bastard.
Sorry.
No, Monaco startled me when he said he was just doing this whole. Here's what you see. Bam! I'm thinking, oh god, the guy's right there listening to us.
That's what I had thought too.
Trust me, I would have screamed if he was.
What the fuck?
He whispers back to Tyrone. Seems clear. Then that is all. Next person's turn.
What?
And then that is all. Next person's turn.
All right. Who wants to go next? I'm kidding. It's
We've
Bailey.
got a stack order.
Yeah. Go ahead, Bailey.
Take one step, I take a 2 step. See this guy? And I'm watching.
You're watching.
I also turn to look at this way because I know that I recognize the stairs just in case somebody comes up.
Mm-hmm.
I'll end my turn here, keeping a close eye on Mr. Skanky Pants.
You see him open the door to the room, and he steps inside.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's not a smart idea, so I won't do that. I'll just. I will take 1 step to the right, just in case. And I end my turn here. I'm a
All right. Corona.
Well, as it says in my character sheet, as I'm reading back through, Chiron doesn't help those who refuse to help themselves. So you have no interest in getting out of here.
I don't know. I guess I could just leave it all behind. Get outside. Just leave Valaki. Never come back.
Well, we can't do that until we figure out what to deal with Strahd. What I'm saying is leaving this bloody room.
Oh. Well, how about if you come back for me before you leave? That would be appreciated.
Now, is anybody gonna get hurt when you leave?
Well, probably not. I can't think of my disappearance making anyone else get hurt.
In that case, hang tight, stay here, and we'll come back. If we can.
Gay.
What?
He said K.
For a second, I thought you said gay. Like, what?
Gay.
Yeah.
He's like, we'll come back if we can. Gay.
With that, Chirono puts her finger above her face and again, quiet, and walks away. Because again, if it's pitch black, the only thing he's staring at through this whole thing are some fucking devilish red eyes in front of him. That's it.
K. All right.
So, we back out of the room. I turn around and tap Artemis on the shoulder and say, "We're looking for an attic. We need to start checking the roofs for any panels or passages. Not roofs, sorry, ceilings."
I look up.
Alright.
Is there anything looking down at me from the ceiling?
Well, it's not really your turn.
Well, actually, technically, it's still mine, so I could roll perception or an investigation, I guess, if I'm looking for any sort of secret passages or any sort of passageways into the attic. Trapdoors. What are the doors they have in attics? I don't have an attic. I can't remember what it's called.
It's like a pull down door.
Yeah, I'm looking for that.
A trapdoor?
Well, a trapdoor usually involves it being on the floor and being a trap.
I think it's just semantics, but it can be called a trapdoor, like if it's on the ceiling. Or a cubbyhole.
I think they're called trap doors because my grandparents had those at their house for the attic. You just pulled down a collapsible ladder from the ceiling. That was great.
Yeah.
Well, in either case, let's start looking. Do you allow me to walk past you, Artemis?
Yes.
In that case, I go ahead and start walking past. And I go ahead and I want to check to see if there's anything in particular in the... Well, actually, no, we already checked the hallway, haven't we? We already checked the rooms. Where have we not checked? Oh, actually, wait a minute. I should probably relock the door, shouldn't I?
Nah. Do what you want.
I do
Would you want-
remember
because I
that
just
Baleen explained what was in every room when when you bumped into her. Like, told you that the first room to the right had the sleeping guard who is now wandering around the house. Who is now wandering around the house? And then that
tricky.
and that the door to the right held some sort of like small library-like place or an office with a ton of books and a desk in the middle.
That was this door right here.
No,
Because this is the bathroom.
no. This door here. Let me make my color white for a moment. So here, intelligent instead of white, it's transparent. Lovely, Roll20. This door over here is the one she told you that somebody was sleeping in. This door was the one that she said was the office or the library. You guys are up here, which is where she watched you unlock the gate. Still mad about that.
Yeah, I saw that one.
And then
There's nothing
this
in there.
is the one that she explored after you unlocked the gate that she found some stuff inside where we hid for a bit. She I am 95% sure I did explain that she did explain that.
Yeah, bits and pieces of it. It's been a month or two, so we'll just say sure.
Yeah, just making sure.
So while I pass by the door and I whisper, Leona! Leona, wake up!
Shh, your egg has got.
Well, we need to get going. The sooner we get out of here, the better.
Have you heard from Valine yet?
No, but I have a lead.
Wait for Valine. She's checking for trouble.
I've
Bailey
been
said
waiting.
that if you don't hear from her within a minute, you just keep going.
She said to wait a minute.
I'm pretty sure it's been over a
It's
minute.
been longer than a minute for that whole conversation. That was probably like a 10-minute conversation.
Yes.
I checked with the prisoner, and he's honestly content with staying here for the time being until we leave. Then he's ready to leave. He's just a political guy. Who's fighting against the Burgermeister. That's it. Apparently, it is not well enjoyed that he is the richest man in the city and is not putting any of that money back into the city. However, he did advise that there are noises coming from the rooms above, but it's a 2-story house. That means we're looking for an attic.
It's too bad we can't just grapple up to the top of the house, isn't it?
Oh, now you're having a Vinny idea.
No, I was bringing up the things that we tried to do the first time.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not impossible, but just for the time being, we'll keep that as a plan B.
Yeah, didn't work the first time. But I am worried.
That's because I wasn't doing it.
I am worried about getting caught.
I am a fucking idiot.
I get the feeling that Baleen is an idiot. I don't know why.
I'll wait for my turn.
I feel like it probably should go to Valen's turn at some point. I don't think she's had 10 chances since.
Either way, we need to start looking for an attic. So let's start looking for any trapdoors or secret passages.
Trick mirrors?
Check this. Go ahead and check this room. I'll check the office. I'll go ahead and check the office. Artemis is waiting in the hallway.
It doesn't matter.
Let's see. 1, 2,
So
3. I think I've got what, three squares left. Or actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll just hang out here. We'll go ahead and check this room together. So I'm gonna start investigating the bookshelf.
All right, you investigate the bookshelf. Roll investigation, damn it.
Woohoo!
where it? Oh, right. Doesn't matter because I can't see it.
You sure I can't just like pull a Chuck Norris and just glare at the bookcase and make it spell its secrets?
What?
You sure I can't just glare at the bookcase and make it spell its secrets?
You glare at the bookcase, but unfortunately, you cannot intimidate this bookcase. It has been around
Okay.
for a very long time.
I'm gonna roll investigation, but I really want to do intimidation just for the fun. This doesn't count. I'm just rolling it for the fun of it.
You could do an intimidate investigation.
Damn it! Okay, if it was a nat 20, I would totally have taken it. Alright, here's my investigation. Fuck!
Ripperino should have saved the roll, my dude. You pull out a bunch of books on the bookshelf, but it does not seem to be very interesting. Leona, what would you like to do?
Alright, I'm going to investigate this side of the room.
Roll investigation.
I'm sorry, I don't have.
Investigation yet.
I'm sorry, I don't have an investigation. We'll,
Yes, please do.
Oh, hey, I've got proficiency.
Nice.
Damn.
That's a lot of proficiency.
All right, that is a lot of investigative bits that you've been doing there. You take apart that mirror piece by piece, not literally, but with your face. No, I'm kidding. With your mind, you stare at it and you pick it apart piece by piece, little bit by little bit, and you examine every bit of it in great detail. But you find nothing of interest. You do now know the inner intricacies of this mirror. And it's fascinating. Fascinating life story.
Leona,
Leona.
Do I find anything embarrassing that I could happen to leave out?
No, unfortunately, there's nothing inherently embarrassing about this mirror. Unfortunately, it doesn't spill the secrets of everything that's been done in front of it,
Leona. Leona.
which mostly include masturbation.
What?
Leona.
No.
I'd say moving on, but we literally found porn in this room, so.
Leona.
What?
Either pocket the mirror or stop gawking at it.
Nobody knows.
You're like Patrick when he said to closely examine, whatever. When SpongeBob told him to closely examine. Oh no, when they were closely examining the map, and their eyes just like glued themselves and just like that was you with the mirror. Like your eyes just like.
Just the full-on like zoom sound effects too. The eyes just go.
Yup. Now everyone in the house is awake and they all know what to do.
Anyways.
And they know exactly where you are.
All right. So, Artemis, you go.
All right.
Hey, it's Vince with Slap Chop.
So, I've heard that his theory about there being something in the attic, right?
Yeah.
That's why we're all here.
Then, as he paces down the hallway, will investigate for anything, any panels that push upwards if you push them.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
He investigates the ceiling, mostly looking for any panels that they move if you push upwards into them.
I
As
see.
he walks down the hallway.
So you don't find anything of that nature down this hallway anyway. Oh, I'm sorry, you have a 25. So you don't find anything down this hallway.
Okay. That is really everything. We'll move back a bit and wait for them to come out of the room.
Okay.
Okay.
Valen, what you doing?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to take 5 steps to the left, and just see, like, I'm just being a sentry, checking in to make sure if the man comes back.
Mm-hmm. All right. You see this guy walk back into here and then begin walking down the hallway.
Let's see, this would be 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So, like, I'm here, so... No.
Oh, alright, continue.
I'm trying to, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Nope. I'm gonna pretend. Okay, so I know what I just did, but on my screen, this is what I see, and only when Valine went down did I realize I went out the window, didn't I?
Oh, yeah, you definitely went out the window if that's what you did. The one thing I told you all not to do!
You didn't tell us not to walk out any windows?
Isaac walks up and stands next to you, Valine, staring out the window. You hear him mumbling to himself.
5, 10, 15, 20. I don't know at what point I'm supposed to transfer to the other side of the map.
If that kid would just stop hanging out in the attic. Stupid. All right.
All right. So how much feet of if I can find myself, how much feet of movement was that? 'Cause,
Where were you? Where?
I was. Yeah. No, I started here, so that's 5 feet of movement. Then I went
Yep.
over.
Then 10. Okay, hold on. 15.
Okay. Can he still? Can the guard still see me from this point? 20.
You
What
can
about?
still see him.
No, I
He
mean like.
can't see you anymore. But well, I mean, okay. If you think about it, you're invisible, so no one can.
Yeah, no. So he has 15 feet. If I were to stop being invisible, would he suddenly be able to see me?
Yes.
What about from here?
No. But the chef would.
So then I can't do that. New plan. New plan. Or
What's
is
the
it
new
too
plan?
late?
I mean, you've already moved. You can't undo your movement.
Can I go prone to try and hide? Like, because it looks like there's a wall
Come in.
here.
Sorry.
Because Monaco, it
Oh.
looks like there's a wall here.
It is a wall. It's a little low to the ground, though. But you could walk. You could theoretically squish yourself in that space. You would be considered. You would be considered squeezing to get in there.
I go prone then.
All right. So you go prone and you enjoy everything that entails.
Does that count as an action?
No, that's all your movement stuff.
Okay, so I'm prone, hopefully hidden. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this spell with a point of a sorcery point in order to use subtle spell. Let's see okay, so I am going to call over to Freed and wait for him to respond, or at least get the signal that he's receiving. Freed, do you accept? Freed?
Do what?
I am using the message cantrip. Like, do you do you accept the message?
How is there like a notification? How do I know if I'm getting the message or not? Like what how does it work?
You hear a message. You hear a whisper in your head, in Valian's voice.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of just inherently know that you must whisper back.
Okay.
Or you can.
Hello? God, are you there?
Don't waste your whisper on that.
I'm waiting for this.
It's a message, and I say and I quietly say, the guard is near the room hall. Is near your hallway. Get into cover.
But it's narrow. I don't know.
What kind of bed frame is this? What kind of frame is the bed? Like, is it one of those European beds that have the big tall frame with the top on it?
I think if you're in the room, you're.
Monaco?
I'm sorry, can you say it again?
Holy shit.
Please ignore that. That was completely unimportant. Question mark.
Oh, that was still awesome. Anyway, do you? What kind of bed frame is it? Does it have a like a covered port, like an actual roof?
People can fit below it.
On what?
Like, is it a European, an ancient European bed that actually had a roof where curtains could slide around?
It is a very, very nice. It is a very, very nice bed. It is a canopied bed. Yes.
Leona, you forget, Kyron is a big girl. Used to be a big guy, is now a very big girl.
Funny.
So I don't know if I would fit under that bed. That's why I'm checking to see if there's a canopy above it that he could jump up to.
Oh, that sounds like a bad idea.
That's why I'm asking if there's a canopy. If not, then I'm gonna have to squeeze my ass into that bed frame.
If there is a canopy, it might break.
Not heavy. I'm just tall.
That does not mean a canopy is built to carry a person.
It depends on the canopy, which I still have not heard from Minako. Either it is a canopy, it's not a canopy. If it is a canopy, it's either made of cloth and fabric, or it's made of wood.
Even wood can break. And Minako, you're muted.
Minako, we can't hear you. Oh, he may be talking to people that came in because it got super loud.
I'm sorry. Who's doing something?
I'm checking to see if there is a wooden canopy frame above the bed.
Yes.
He wants to climb on top of it.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
Would it support? Do I need to roll to see if it would support my weight?
You can't really. That's not something you can really roll for. I mean, you can either you can investigate it, or you can B.
Oh, that's right. If I investigate it, I can't climb it, right? Or would that take my movement action? Climbing it?
That would be to climb it would be your movement. But if you you could either investigate it or just fucking do it and see what happens.
Considering we're stealthing, I'm gonna go ahead and investigate it first.
Okay.
Oh no, that's scared to look. What is it?
Kyron,
Kyron,
this seems like quite honestly, the craftsmanship is just impeccable. This is a respectably heavyweight bed frame that most certainly could take the weight of one Chirona climbing on top of it. That said, y'all gotta give me a couple of minutes, because we're gonna go ahead and take a 15, possibly a 20.
Oh my god, that's fine.
Understood.
I need to do some laundry real quick, anyways. Oh no, that means I have to go in. And
All right,
jump
guys.
on
As
it.
I said, we're gonna take about a 20. It may turn into like a 25, depending, because I gotta go somewhere and do something, and then I'll be back. Worst case scenario, I'll be back at like 12:25, 12:30. All right.
Okay.
Right now for you?
What?
What time is it right now for you?
Right now? Oh, I'm sorry. Right now it's midnight for me, so 12:30 is when I'll be back.
I was about to say because I'm an hour behind.
Standard.
I got you. All right. Yeah. No, I'll ping everyone. Don't worry about it. And yeah. Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna stop the stream for that time.
Sounds good.
Later, people.